Ice.
So, my name is Achilles.
Oh.
You have to tell me that joke here in a minute.
The clock is running.
The music. She's back. And with that music brings memories and feelings. Feelings of a better, simpler time. Like episode 4 of this show. So just like Mr. Skinner says, Cody. Oh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? So please go wash up. It's time yet again for another episode of DCP's sexiest new show, Rank Me Off. A show where we pick a topic. Pick our personal top 5 of said topic. Discuss, then do a group rank off. This episode topic, top 5 nostalgia moments, which I had to have explained to me several times because I kept forgetting.
Not moments, movies.
Movies.
Oh.
Yeah, full movies.
Right. I had to have that explained to me because I kept forgetting what it meant.
Okay. I imagine we'll talk about moments in those movies.
Right. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No. You're just going to say the title and we're going to move on.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I was saying earlier.
Adam's got shit to do. We need to get going.
I do.
Do you?
I don't know.
So Achilles and his best friend are talking, and he's talking like, yeah, so my mom held me by my Achilles tendon and drunk me in the river.
Testicles.
And he's like, yeah, the same thing happened to me. Like, so where'd she grab you, testicles? Like, basically the same place.
I don't get it.
Who wants to go first?
Cody does.
Cody.
does.
All right.
Cody's.
No particular order.
Now we have to go. We had a 3-hour epic last time. I went through my list first, and even Daniel's like, Adam just said his list off.
Yeah, like we did your list in like 5 minutes. So yeah, we do need to keep this one.
I have one that's a little bit of.
No,
I lumped a bunch of stuff together on one.
No, I'm just saying, like venture into your stuff, but we have to keep the.
I'm gonna keep the flow
yeah.
going.
Adam is interrupting you and slowing down the episode to tell you to not slow down the
I'm
episode
saying,
and
they
keep
say
going.
that-
Daniel,
dialogue
stop
so-
interrupting him. Cody, go.
Tyler, if you would
God.
stop interrupting, Cody would have the opportunity
You
to
know
talk.
what? That's it. I'm done. I can't do this. You know what? We need to pause this episode.
You know what?
so we
Call
can-
my agent.
So we need to talk about this.
This is
This is
tearing
not what I
us
agreed
apart.
to.
This all started back in Kansas, 1963.
My God, it's got
My
So
God.
Daniel,
you go.
quickly explain the parameters of nostalgia real quick.
It should be a movie that you have positive or fond memories of. They don't have to be good movies. They don't have to be your favorite movies, but movies when you're like, yeah, that movie.
It's a personal thing.
Because of
Yeah.
that thing. Yeah, it's a personal like. It doesn't have to be...
And
It's not going to be winning Academy Awards necessarily, but something
Yeah,
that
so-
connects to you.
So the ones I chose were like
And
ones
I
that
did-
make me remind me of points in my
I did
life.
my list.
Cody, are
wrong.
you going to say the list?
Yes, my first one is The Producers. The remake with
Wow. You would pick the Nazi one.
Nathan Lane,
Nathan Lane and
Robin Williams? No, Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick and Will Ferrell. Like it was one of the. I got it on DVD at a pawn shop.
How much?
It was like 10. It was like 5 movies for $10 at the pawn shop.
What
$2.
pawn shop?
McPike's.
Where's that located?
That's located in West Quincy.
So
Who is-
scary number?
Who is behind the counter?
I don't remember,
Oh.
and I'm not disclosing that.
What day was it?
It was a Saturday.
Weather.
It was relatively cloudy, but not rain.
What car were you driving?
I was driving a 2004 Chevy Blazer that looked like a different car because it was a GMC Jimmy tailgate on the back.
What was the mileage?
Oh, it was way over 200,000.
PSI on the tires.
Low.
Anyway,
I'll keep going.
Continue.
So we got it
At
as
what degree were you erect?
when Uma Thurman went on, like entirely 90 degrees.
Uma
No,
Thurman's in
Uma-
the, is she
Uma
in the
Thurman is-
producers?
I loved Uma
You
Thurman.
better watch your mouth when you're talking about Uma Thurman.
She is either extremely hot or not, in my opinion.
That's fair. They do ugly her up quite a bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
she's
I've had a
hot- she's
crush
hot
on
in
her.
the Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a crush on her ever since.
Are you going to
that.
get to your
Yes!
list? My God.
The Producers?
Is
Uma
Thurman in the producers?
Yeah,
Okay.
We just don't. We just went on a
she plays
tangent.
Ula.
Ula. Okay.
So, basic plot of the movie: a accountant and a Broadway producer have a plan to lie on taxes to bank a bunch of money from a failed Broadway show. The show turns out to be a hit, and then they get sent to jail for trying for tax evasion.
Okay.
It is everything they try their best to make it go the worst, to fail as miserably as possible. They get the worst director, they get the worst actors, they get the worst play ever written, which is Springtime for Hitler in Germany. It ends up becoming a satirical masterpiece that goes on to last for years.
Isn't that kind of what Sony's doing with with all their? Well, I mean, I guess they don't own them anymore, but like with the Fantastic Four, they just kept making Fantastic Four movies so the rights wouldn't revert back to Marvel.
Like, I feel like that was one of it. This is more of like, I'm almost say like, hey, we made this movie and we scrapped it to get a tax break.
Oh, okay.
So more like what Warner Brothers was doing.
Okay.
So funny as hell, numerous moments. I am a sucker for a song, like songs throughout.
I'm a sucker for the Nazis.
I am a sucker for making fun of the Nazis.
Oh, okay. You shouldn't make fun of people.
Yes, you should.
Oh.
Especially, you should make fun of Nazis.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You know what,
Superman
Cody?
actually...
I've had it up to here with all this shit that you're saying.
Laugh my ass almost every time I watch the movie. It was my mother and me's favorite movie. We watched it all the time together when we moved up here for the first time.
From?
Kansas. And I got in trouble because I didn't have a license plate on the front of my car when I moved up here.
I don't know anything about Kansas.
Yeah. So
We
that
should
is
do a
number
Kansas
one.
episode.
So it's always love that. Have it on DVD still. Well, don't have a DVD player. So I've actually been wanting to buy it on digital for a while now. Second movie, Shrek. I love Shrek, and it was one of the movies that hey Dad, can I get this movie for Christmas? And he got it for me for Christmas. It was that and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the two movies we got, and absolutely loved it. We
both green guys.
When Shrek came out, I was in the hospital for appendicitis, and that was the only thing there was to watch. I've seen that movie about 1 billion times.
I had to, and I've lost it a little bit, but I used to be able to do the gingerbread man scene word for word for the entire script. Like,
Does the
what?
joke still hold up?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It is, and it's actually a testament. Like, it is what started DreamWorks Pictures.
You know what's really sad? No music from that movie ever made it popular and wasn't always on the radio nonstop verbatim and made me want to hate radio.
A movie like that would be an all-star, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'd make me a believer, I'd
Hey,
say. that
now.
much.
Well, they redid the Believer song for that movie.
Thank you for walking directly into the joke.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to help. Yeah. It kind of flipped. It kind of flipped the fairy tale movies. The entire thing. It was making satire of all the fairy tale movies up to that point. The guy didn't turn into Handsome Prince. The princess turned into an ogre at the end of the movie. Just flipped it on its head, and it's still getting movies to this day of remakes and continuations. So,
Have they ever released any of the Chris Farley dialogue?
yeah, I've
Yes.
heard some of it.
It's on
And
YouTube.
Is it pretty good?
They're doing
No.
a remake of Shrek?
no, they're doing Shrek 5.
Yeah, you said that it's getting remakes.
There was talks about doing a remake, and I think they changed their mind.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've heard the Chris Farley stuff, and it would have been a completely different movie if it was Chris Farley. Like, you could tell from
Well, yeah, because Shrek has Mike Myers in it.
that's what I'm saying though. But from the dialogue, you could feel that Chris Farley's kind of his personal
I live
background
in a hut
in it as well.
down by the swamp.
No, and it wasn't the over the top comedy side. It was more like, hey, I'm just a guy. And it was more like, you have these documentaries about Chris Farley, and everybody says he had a deep sadness to him because I guess I'm just the fat guy that falls down. And that was always his thing. Like, he wanted to be more than just the guy that did the physical comedy, and that was the fat guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it would have been a completely different movie.
Okay.
That's Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, as a kid, I was in special ed programs and whatnot, and my mom showed it to me, and I think it was for the best intentions. She was trying to show, like, just because you have challenges, you're not going to fail at life. And maybe, looking back now, definitely not the same situation. But it was the idea that because you have challenges in life doesn't mean you're going to be miserable your entire life. Is the feeling I think she was trying to portray. But because of that, I still enjoy the movie. Like, the story-wise and whatnot, like, yeah, there is some actual problems if you dissect it. But overall, it's
like how Jenny's a monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jenny's the villain of that
Yeah.
movie. She's a bitch.
Yeah, so it's one of those. It's one of those things. Like, if you do the deep dive on it, like, this is a horrible story in these parts. But if you look at just a guy trying to make the best out of life, it does pretty well.
The thing that I will say for Forrest Gump is the entire movie, you're watching Forrest and you're like, okay, clearly he doesn't know that he's stupid or slow or whatever you want to call it, because all these people have been talking about it multiple times and he's never let on. And it's the very end and he's like, is he like me, referring to his son? And you're like, okay, so clearly he's known this entire time that there's something that
he's not the same.
not quote unquote normal.
Yeah.
And all these people have just said it his entire life and he's just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay, ruined my next movie. No, I'm kidding. My next movie is Howl's Moving Castle.
Never seen it.
It was my first Studio Ghibli movie. Rented it one time when I was visiting my dad for summer vacation, and we had it for like, I think 3 weeks. It was actually late getting back. We rented that and a couple other movies, and it was like, I think my first foray into actual anime, Japanese animation. And it's been one of those things, to this day, if things get too quiet, I can hear the music from the movie. Like that, there's this orchestral music that happens at the beginning of the movie that it also ends on, and I can hear that music to this day. If I think about it, it's just one of those things, like, beautiful animation, love the story, just beautiful all the way around. And what made me want to watch more.
Is the music from that movie, is it just orchestral, or is it like
orchestral?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's one of those ones that nowadays is real easy, just like, hey, throw a popular song on and that's the movie music. No, it is entirely orchestral. And I'm saying that wrong.
Yeah, you are, but we know what you're saying.
At least you acknowledge
Thank
it.
you for
Yeah.
you. Okay, number 4. This is the one I'm lumping a bunch together.
What was the what?
No, this is 5.
That was number 4.
That was number 4?
Yep, Shrek, producers, Forrest Gump,
Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, I skipped one. Okay, so 5.
Mm-hmm.
Older Disney movies. Older animated Disney movies.
Wow,
Like,
you gotta pick one.
No, I'm with him because I did my list wrong.
You.
What do you mean you did your list? You had to pick 5 fucking movies. That's all you had to do, Adam.
Don't worry about it till we get to
Oh my god.
okay, do you want me to choose?
No. How far back are we going?
I'm talking.
Are you talking about Disney Renaissance era?
Disney
first
Renaissance?
So 89 to like I think 95, 96.
Yeah, so this would be like
Little
Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Dumbo.
I remember to this. Dumbo wasn't.
No, he was just calling you a name.
Yeah,
That's not true.
but
That's pretty uncool after what he just said about the Forrest Gump thing.
Oh, no, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
But just that era of Disney, I remember as a kid, my mom was on a shoestring budget, but every time one of those VHSs came, she was able to get a hand on one of her, she would set aside money, and we'd always get the VHS Disney
Do you
movies.
still got the clamshell cases and everything?
We used to.
Oh, so you can probably sell a shit ton of them for money. Aren't those?
I think most of that is.
I think that's like the Beanie Baby thing.
I don't know, man. If you got
I
the
don't-
original, Little Mermaid case with the penis towers, I bet you could.
I'm sure there's a whole bunch of Disney movies at Mom's house.
Does she have the original?
With the penis towers? I don't know. I didn't.
We'll have to go look.
Okay.
But it's also one of those things. It was kids' movies, and those clamshell cases were much different than the sleeves, so those got absolutely fucking destroyed in my house. So we ended up just with the VHS on a shelf.
Okay.
And just that era of like, okay, kids, we're done for the day. Go pick out a movie, and it would be like cycling through all those movies time and time again. You remember the songs; they're memorable. They're stuck in your head. There's stuff that you have a fond memory of that you are now probably showing your kids. Like, hey, this is something I enjoyed, and this is something we can share now.
No, I tell them. I said, this is my shit. Don't watch it. You know the worst part about VHS is you never fucking rewound it.
Yeah.
So then, like, you'd be like all excited to put it in, like put in the movie, and you're like, fuck, I need to stop.
And they
rewind.
tried, and then they tried to be nice about it, and like if it got, some of those VHS places, if they got to the end, it would self rewind, but you never watched the credit, so you just popped out and put the next one in.
I have a feeling if VHS was still the main medium, that wouldn't be a problem because we'd all be like, "What's the after credit scene?" Like that wouldn't be a problem. Daniel's looking at porn.
I was looking at Little Mermaid.
Porn?
The penis tower.
Yeah, about $5 a piece.
That's it.
Yeah, 5 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. Like they made millions of them, dude.
Million penises?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There's probably more than that.
Like it is one of those.
Adam sucked more than that.
Like it's one of those things. It's such a big thing.
I was
like
yes, I did
it
that
was an
yesterday.
artificial thing. Like, but it's going to go back in the vault for 10 years. Like
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
the
all artificial
Disney
scarcity.
Vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried doing that with Blu-ray and everything
Next
too.
to fucking Walt's frozen head.
Here's the Cinderella Diamond Edition with now 2 extra seconds of credits.
Yeah.
Or and then that completely went out the window when DVD became popular because they released. They like, hey, let's get on this, and then DVDs of fucking everything.
It'll be locked in the Disney Vault until we need more money.
I think they actually said it actually cost them money doing that. Like, it did work for, like, the first few things, but then it went to hey, this isn't working anymore, and that's why they did away with it.
Yeah. I mean, the DVDs definitely, it died around that time. But I remember when those VHSs would come out, there was a couple of them that we couldn't afford to get. And then, like, Mom was like, we have to get this one on this next paycheck, or it's going to go into the vault and we're not going to be able to see it. So I remember, like, really doubling down on that.
I remember being a dick as a little kid and like taking out all the VHS tapes and then putting them in different
Do you
cases.
remember how you're still a dick?
Do what?
Do you remember how you're still a dick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so those are my 5.
Okay.
Like,
go ahead.
so yeah, just each one I felt like in a time of my life, I was in a different place in my life, and it always takes me back then.
Yeah. So, yeah, to recap, Cody's list was Shrek, The Producers, Forrest Gump, Howl's Moving Castle, and the entire Disney catalog.
The entire Renaissance catalog, which is a lot smaller.
Adam, let's see how badly you fucked this up.
Okay.
Hey, let's try not to take 45 minutes.
Okay.
And I will say, because of the success of the Renaissance Disney, the inevitable downfall of straight to VHS Disney movies that were also the bane of Disney at the time.
Okay, so I did my list wrong. Most of these will take me back to like eighth grade through senior year in high school, except for one. So number 5, slasher films in the vein of Scream. I know you did last summer, Valentine, Urban Legends, etc. and so forth. It's right.
Just put Scream.
Yeah, okay. It's right in my sweet spot of like early high school. I was the target audience. Now I don't. The new stuff that comes out, like I don't relate because they're using slang and the political landscape has changed. So it's not. They're good movies. They're just not written for me. So
Check out Heart Eyes on Netflix.
I've said it's pretty good.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
So anyway, number 4. This is the one that's different from 80s to mid 90s cartoon theme songs. So you got like Motu, SWAT Cats, Wildcats, TMT, Cops, X-Men.
80 cartoons, specifically the theme songs.
Yeah, because the show may
Good God.
the show may not be the best. Like
I
some of the
thought I
show.
fucked up by putting one on.
Captain Planet.
Yeah.
He's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero.
The actual shows don't all the times hold up, but like the theme songs are always bangers, and they always spent the most money on the animation during that time. So like if you just watch the opening, like the animation's awesome. So it's just comforting to watch. Like I told you, I did not do this
fuck.
right. Number 3.
Every movie ever made.
Close. So we just talked about this on our last episode, or last one we just recorded. 90s action / thriller movies.
So we have
pick
what?
one.
We have 80s slasher movies, 90s slasher movies. Are we going to have 2000 slasher movies next?
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
actually,
90s action movie.
This
90s
for
action
90s
movie.
action movie, the movie that you probably watched the most growing up was probably Speed.
right, I got that on. So this is before like things had to be realistic and gritty. So this was like ridiculous action and just like over the top story ideas. So like Demolition Man, Judge Dredd, Fair Game, Last Action Hero, shit like that. Just before everything had to be realistic and gritty. Like I like whenever that stuff comes on streaming, I like watching it. It's just fun to watch. So this goes to what he was saying, 2000 movies. So number 2, post Matrix fight choreography. So like everything now with the
Man,
Bourne,
you butchered this fucking thing. You can't pick.
so like since the Bourne movies and Batman Begins, everything's got to be like Krav Maga but like
You got to have real.
Isn't he a country singer? Krav Maga?
but don't you guys miss like the really balletic and theatrical like, fight that is not realistic? Like people like will do
Like the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
well, kind of like okay, so like, do you guys remember there's a TV movie called that was Billy Zane? Billy Zane was it was called The Invincible. It was really horrible, but like every member of this fight was like a representation of the elements. Anyway, like the Mortal Kombat films,
Yeah.
Equilibrium.
No.
The
Never
Christian
seen it.
Bale.
I know. I've never seen it.
So anyway, like the prequel lightsaber duels, like they're very
Yeah.
balletic, over choreographed, like not realistic at all.
It's not like MMA rolling around.
Right, yeah,
You
like-
can't. Or like Michael Bay Transformers where you can't tell
Yeah, so
what's going on.
anytime I see like that kind of stuff, it's just like, oh yeah, that's what I like.
Sorry, I was looking up to see if Google would give me any clear close to Krav Maga country singer. The closest I got was Sheryl Crow.
Tim
What about
McGraw.
Tim McGraw?
Tim McGraw.
Oh my god. Everyone knew what he was talking.
Okay,
Okay, what vague recollection is number 5?
okay, this one's my favorite because when I was in high school, I suffered insomnia.
Mm-hmm.
And when I wasn't trying to watch scrambled porn, I would watch like late night TV shows. And so like shit like not all these aired late at night, but this is when I would watch them. So you got like Viper, Renegade, G-V-C, The Invisible Man, Relic Hunter, Mortal
Good
Kombat
hair.
Conquest,
Good hair.
La Femme Nikita.
What was the one where it was like all of the porn actresses and they were like superhero squad, like super spies?
She Spies?
No, they were like all dressed in like lingerie, and then they were like fighting in lingerie, and like it was always like awkward falls that always had like gratuitous panty shots.
Was it Cleopatra 2040 or whatever?
No, it was like modern. Like Pamela Anderson was the main character in it. It was like
Was it a cartoon?
No,
No, it was live action.
Fuck, I can see the theme song in my head. Hang on.
I thought you were talking
you
about
can see the theme song in your
I
head.
thought you were talking about Stripperella.
No. It was
no.
late night. It was overacted, and
Yeah,
terrible.
God, I can see it in my head. Hang
They
on.
made a PlayStation game about it that was just as bad.
Because there's the reticle of a target goes.
Yeah.
VIP,
VIP,
That's it,
VIP,
yeah.
yeah.
1998 to 2002, so 4 years.
Yeah. So anyway, I stayed
Look
late.
at Cody doing that math.
Mm-hmm.
Where did my thing go?
Hopefully in your pants.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
So we've got your 5 topics. I'm going to challenge you to pick one. So pick a slasher movie that kind of like encompasses
Scream.
Scream. Okay.
Yeah.
A 80s or 90s cartoon with a theme song. It's like fucking playing Mad Libs over here.
None of you guys would know this except for maybe Tyler because I bought it for his kids. But it wasn't my favorite cartoon, but it's got the best fucking theme song ever, and that's Cops.
Cops. The one of those that's the most nostalgic for you is Cops.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
god, that's such a banger song.
Oh my god, you just
Okay,
it was
fucking
a
say banger.
90s
An 80s cartoon cop.
C.O.P.S.
Okay, a 90s action thriller that encompasses
Fighting
all of
crime
your
in a
love.
future time.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
That's It's not
Really?
it's not my favorite, but it encompasses everything that I'm trying to say. In that.
Okay, a post-Matrix fight choreography movie that encompasses all of your love or nostalgia for that.
Once again, it's not the best out of it, but it's the one that's the best example, and that's Billy Zane's The Invincible.
Okay.
I like how you had to make Adam's answers
Yeah.
for him.
Okay, and then a late-night TV show that encompasses all of your nostalgia.
Once again, it's not my favorite. Jeeves C or The Invisible Man would be my favorite, but because they're like so low budget, I felt dangerous watching them, and they were kind of sexy. It's either La Femme Nikita or Witchblade.
Okay.
You gotta pick
pick
one.
one.
This dealer's choice. On
La
that
Femme
one.
Nikita.
This is supposed to be.
I actually know La Femme Nikita.
Yeah. I mean, you look at them now; they're not sexy at all. But when you're that age, they just felt dangerous and sexy.
They get horned
Witchblade
up.
was a Image comic that made into that TV show and also into a Japanese anime.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I should have clarified. I know who Witchblade is. I never experienced the TV show.
No, I was making a subject
This
like
is-
it's amazing to me of the mode of how that transformed and how that got across the sea.
Let's just say this.
Because usually it's the reverse. We get stuff from Japan. It's very rare that they get something from us.
What are you talking about? We gave him two things in 1945.
Let's just say this.
Ooh.
It is not, that outfit for Witchblade is not comic book accurate.
Oh God, no.
No, not even close.
Yeah, I mean it's too like covered in the show, isn't it?
I think she just yeah. Oh yeah, way too covered.
Yeah.
I want a live action Star Sci-Fi or comic accurate costume.
So I did my list.
Okay. No, that's all right. We fixed it.
Okay.
All right. Tyler.
none of my shit's making the big list. That's fine.
Oh,
Actually, I
okay.
should probably have Cody do that too. What is the one like Renaissance Disney movie that
Beauty and the
encompasses?
Beast.
Okay.
It is, I think, my absolute favorite of that era.
Did you like the remake where they fixed?
I've never seen the remake.
The plot holes, or one plot hole.
I have.
What was the plot hole?
Beast butthole.
It's-
Got it. I'm back.
How did this village that's in close proximity to this castle like not wonder like what happened to their
King.
he's not their king, but you know this lord of that area, and then he's been a beast for almost 10 years, and like how does
They forgot about the castle.
no one's aging in the castle, and so like they make it so that the witch that cast this spell has like frozen time in that area.
Let it
and then,
go. Let it go.
And then they like erase the memories of the villagers.
Okay. Yeah, I guess now that you think about it, like that village would probably have had all of the servants living there. And
Yeah.
it's like, just all these servants disappeared and no one gave a fuck?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
like.
Okay.
Of the
But then
live-
they left out that pretty soon there's going to be the French Revolution, and all those people are probably going to die.
Yeah, so like of the live action remake era, the only two I think I've seen are Maleficent and Aladdin. The rest of them I haven't seen.
Aladdin wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was all right.
All right, Tyler.
No one has probably ever heard of this movie except Adam, but I remember watching it hundreds of times on VHS. Should have won every single Academy Award. It is the Carrot Top masterpiece, Chairman of the Board.
I remember
never
that.
heard of it, never heard
Oh God.
It's just stupid.
I tried to
and
make my son
funny.
watch that. He tapped out like 2 minutes into it.
It is just
Fucking Carrot Top.
it's just the dumbest show, but like I said, I don't know why. Maybe because it's just the stupidest form of comedy that always makes me laugh.
You know what it
It's
should-
on the
you know what it
same
should have
level
been
of
called?
Biodome.
What?
You know what it should have been
I
called?
haven't seen Biodome.
Box office poison.
It's like he's got a fanny pack and it's like the shape of an ass. And you like unzip the crack and that's where you store everything. Like he just makes like really dumb inventions. And
He knows who Carrot Top is. He
I was
understands.
talking about the movie.
I know, but it's basically his stand-up comedy turned into a movie.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe I just wanted to fucking talk about
Oh,
it.
you're right.
It is one of his 5 most favorite
Yeah.
nostalgic movies.
Be less specific and more vague, please.
Like, isn't it that he signs away the rights and then he has to convince the board that it's like the TV dinners that they're selling under
Yeah,
his name are
they're-
radioactive or
They're
something?
saying that that's where the dramatic reading of the will is at, where like everyone gets something. He's like, he gets the company and the
And he only met
Jack-
the guy like
the
day
jackass
ago.
nephew gets like a surfboard, and like he gets the company worth like $20 billion, and he's like, "You want to swap?" Like he's that kind of stupid guy. But like I said, it's just a good dumb movie. Superman 2, just because like I said, I remember watching it, being very confused why Superman trips and falls into a fire in Niagara Falls and reveals himself to Lois Lane. I think out of all of the original Superman movies, that was the one I remember seeing at my grandparents' house, because they would tape everything off of TV.
Have you seen the Donner cut?
Yeah,
Did you like it?
it was all right.
But you prefer the first version you saw, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just probably out of nostalgic reasons.
Okay.
But it was like the only one that they had, so I watched it all the time.
Who was the villain of that one?
Zod. I can't pronounce all their names.
The three.
Okay, so the three Kryptonians from the
Yeah.
Novoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phantom
Not
Zone.
Novoid, Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone. The first Ghostbusters, my best friend growing up, that was like the only movie that he ever wanted to watch.
First of all, that's a lie. You've never had a friend.
You've never had a friend like me.
That's true.
Never
And-
had a friend. Never had a friend.
And don't
You-
sing anymore. We'll get copyrighted.
You got a friend in me. This guy that likes Ghostbusters. He's fucking my butt right now.
What is up with you and anal stuff?
Look out, Dana. Jesus.
And that's where my
I'm having a delayed effect for this monster.
that's where my hatred of people that talk during movies comes from.
Ghostbusters?
Because he'd seen the movie so many times, he would quote it, and he would say it over them saying lines, and I'm just like,
Who is
Just-
this mysterious? Do I know him? If
Matt
you don't want-
Thompson.
Oh, I do know him. Yeah, you were friends with him.
Yeah, thank you. He only lived like a half a mile away, so we'd walk there. The TMNT Secret of the Ooze,
Ooh, yeah.
again, because I don't think we owned the first one.
Yeah, we did. It's just we never got played.
Yeah, we just always watched the second one just because it was the
the third.
it was
Go
the
Ninja,
it was
go
the
Ninja, go.
it was the kid friendly, more over the top, funny.
I think the third one got a lot of play in the house too because my mom babysat, so we watched that one a lot.
Why the third one?
Because you get to go back in time, and there was cool samurai shenanigans, and
Because the first.
Oh my God, the turtles are kappas.
Because watch the first one as an adult. And
I
you'll be like-
have.
and you'll be like, I am not showing my kids this one.
I've watched the first one and I was like, man, I think this may be only the second time I've ever seen this movie.
I mean, it's a great movie, but I'm just saying, like, that's probably why we didn't watch it.
I will agree with you. Like that generation, I remember seeing the second one more than the first one.
yeah, I remember liking that that opening fight in the mall sequence quite a bit. The second one,
The Vanilla Ice Go Ninja Go.
yeah,
That's I whether you like it or not. I mean, that's
You ever seen a turtle get down?
Are
But
those
my
two-
sister had the
Four
soundtrack
times.
just for that song.
Are those two mutants canon to the comics?
No.
Scar and Razor.
Because if not, why couldn't they just do Bebop and Rocksteady?
So originally they were going to do Bebop and Rocksteady, but they thought it was too silly.
But why would
because they also changed the name because in the comics it's not TGRI, it's
TGIF?
it's something like they changed one of the letters. I can't remember which one it is.
I don't know.
And then my number one, and I watch it at least a couple times a year. Adam's favorite movie, The Goonies.
Fucking Christ!
Again-
that brings back bad memory. My mom fucking made me watch that movie.
Again, it was at my grandparents' house. They had taped it off TV. I did not know until I was an adult that there was the jailbreak scene.
Yeah, that when I first saw that, it blew my mind because
Like-
Grandpa didn't get that part on the tape. So when I watched the
Yeah.
actual, I'm like, what the fuck are we watching?
I remember Mom bought a Goonies VHS from Jill Wiestenberg. It was a black clamshell case. I'd never seen one before. And I put it in and I pushed play and I was like, we got the wrong movie. Like, that's
Yeah.
not how this starts. Like, I'm like, there's no kid. What is going on? And then I'm like, oh, the fuck? Like I said, I've just seen it hundreds of times. I love that movie, and I always just takes me back to being a little kid.
So is that a what the fuck? This isn't how I remember it, or is it holy shit? I like this because there's more of this content of this thing I like.
It was holy shit. Like when did they add this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like because even my cousin, when I watch TV, I tune everything out. And I just sit, and that's all there is. And she's like, you would just sit in front of the TV and stare and watch the Goonies. She's like, someone could have came into the house and robbed everybody, and you would just sit there and stare and watch. So I was like, there's no way that I've never noticed this. But I mean, to this day, I don't know how many times I've seen the movie, but I will not be interrupted watching it. I know exactly what's going to happen.
And that's how your house got robbed 7 times.
I don't have anything good in my house.
Not anymore.
You've been robbed 7 times?
8. It happened once while we were sitting here. They're fine. When I get home, I'll
Okay,
untie
I
'em.
can't tell if you guys are fucking joking or not, and I'm really concerned.
No one wants my kids, and,
Yeah.
and my wife farts during sex, so it's all good.
One time she did
Isn't that what you said in the last podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Honorable mention, celebrity death match.
Oh, Celebrity Deathmatch.
I remember, for some reason, all 3 of us, me and Jackass over here and our other brother, we all slept in
we all slept together.
the one basement bedroom, and there was a tiny ass TV down there, and we'd stay up late and watch Celebrity Deathmatch.
It's one of
I'm
those.
still mad that Jim Carrey lost the Jim Carrey Mariah Carey fight.
I liked the NSYNC Backstreet Boys one where they all got
Giant robots?
Yeah, they all got giant robots.
I used to have a couple Celebrity Deathmatch tapes, and I'm peering to see if they are still down there. I think they are, just somewhere in that stack. Yep, there they are. Yep.
Celebrity Deathmatch. Get it on.
Then wasn't Michael Jackson the masked wrestler for a while? That'd be helping people out.
I think so.
That's
I
been a
don't
while
remember that
since
very
then.
well, but
I just like when Stone Cold Steve Austin came on.
One of my honorable mentions is the Digimon movie. It was when Pokemon had released the first Pokemon movie, and Digimon wanted to put a movie out in the U.S., so they took two of their TV specials, threw them together, put a few more animation with it, and then put a bunch of classic American songs on it. And it's mostly not because of the movie; it's more of like because it has a couple of these songs these days that are on my playlist. One is 1 Week was on it, and it just took popular soundtracks and threw it on there for the movie.
they had 1 week on the Digimon soundtrack.
Yeah, it's been one. It was in the scene where everybody's rushing because things are going south. It's been 1 week since it did.
Can I do an honorable mention?
Yeah,
As long as it's not a concept.
Don't let Daniel do his. That's
Well, it's
fine.
Fine, go ahead, Adam.
Trying to watch scrambled porn.
Oh yeah, there's still this one to this day that I remember like trying to watch, and I saw. And the reason it stands out is because I actually saw a boob.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Because you get the you're like, oh my god, the vertical's coming in, and you adjust them like here comes here. Go, oh, I saw a tit. Oh my god!
Yep.
These kids have no idea. They got fucking hardcore porn right on their phone. They
I
have
know.
no idea.
But it was like this detective, and he was trying to get information from her, and they end up like fucking on a fountain. Yeah. And like he leans her back, so she's like laying in a fountain, and it's like that cannot be hot, but that's a fucking boob.
Let's add this conversation to nostalgia. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Lord of the G-Strings.
Oh yes, I've got a funny story about Lord of the G-Strings.
He's kicking my ass with his ass.
You share it, or you
Oh,
share it
no,
off air?
sure. So my sister and I, we just moved out of my parents' house. We got a place together, and we decided to splurge and get like the big cable package. So we got the cable package that had HBO, Cinemax, Stars, the whole 9 yards. And we had
Did it have the sequel
what?
to the whole 9 yards?
No, it hadn't been out yet. So we had one of the digital boxes in the living room, and then I had one in my room. And I'm sitting in my room playing on the computer, and I'm flipping through, And we've probably had this like 2 days. And I see Lord of the G Strings, and I'm like, the fuck is this? So I click on it, and I'm watching it a little bit, and I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. So I'm like, okay. So I need to go get a new drink. So I'm like, okay, so I turn the TV off, grab my drink, walk out, and my sister is sitting in the living room like she's watching television. Television's off. And I'm like, that's weird. So I refresh my drink, go to talk to my sister a little bit, and I'm like talking to her like, you're not gonna believe what I found. I found this thing, like, it's called Lord of the G Strings. It's absolutely hilarious. And she's like, oh, thank God. And then she turns the television on and she's watching it.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay. So by the empty looks and dead air, it's my turn.
Did you do a whole bunch of vague things?
No, I actually did the assignment.
Oh, okay.
So,
I legitimately thought I did mine right.
No, we said movies.
You basically just went like, let me think of a decade.
Concept, yeah.
And
No,
then,
it's like everything that, like, if I see anything like that, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to focus in on one thing.
So I don't go to Pornhub anymore unless I got like a scrambler on my phone.
Adam just takes his phone and goes, not clear enough. Cracks the screen. There we go.
There we go.
You know what? Of all the porn categories, I wonder, is there a legit, like, scrambled porn channel?
I'll look it up while you're doing it.
Okay. All right.
It's gotta be some weird thing of like, this is a weird fetish that they call this instead.
It's gotta be some sort
I
of
think that was
fetish
part
for
of the
that.
excitement, though. Was like, all right, am I gonna get to see nothing? Am I gonna get to? Oh, look, and it's waving, and I'm done.
Right? Like, the accessibility to porn was... Oh, look at that. There's a scrambled porn.
Oh my god.
Something for everybody. Okay, so here's my list. My first one is a Rankin Bass movie called Flight of Dragons.
Yep.
It came out right about the same time that it was like 1 year before or 1 year after Last Unicorn, and Last Unicorn got all the publicity and people paid attention to that one. But Flight of Dragons to me is 10 times better. My sister and I used to watch it all the time. My dad actually owns the book because in the show they talk about how the main character is going to write a book called A Flight of Dragons, and then they actually came out with the book that supposedly in universe that the character writes. My dad has a copy of it.
Oh.
And yeah, just an absolutely fantastic movie. I've got a copy of it on DVD finally, and it's like one of those movies when the world goes to shit. All right, that's fucking hilarious.
Dude, tell me that does not bring you back.
Oh, it does. When the world goes to shit, I'll put in Flight of Dragons, and everything's okay for the next 90 minutes.
I'll send you the link to that.
Okay, yeah. The next one is a movie called Memphis Belle. Memphis Belle is a World War II movie about a fighter crew who they fly a B-52 bomber, and it's their final flight, and they have to fly into the heart of Germany, drop bombs on Germany, and return with their whole squadron of B-52s. And it's a fantastic movie if you're into war or plane aircraft movies, Air Force movies. So that one really stands out to me because there was a time when my mom was working second shift, and my sister had a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So really it was just me and my dad. So Dad and I, we would have dinner, watch a movie together, and Dad really liked war movies. And I didn't dislike them, but it wasn't like my favorite genre. But Dad used to be Air Force, so he liked a lot of Air Force movies, and he liked a lot of like submarine movies. So we would always kind of watch like, you know, the U-52 and The Hunt for Red October. And the Memphis Belle was the one movie that he and I were both like, that's amazing. Like, we grabbed it, and it grabbed hold of both of us. And like, we would watch it every 2 to 3 weeks together. And like, anytime I think of Memphis Belle, I immediately go to like sitting down with just Dad and I. It was one of the few times that John Lithgow, I think, is in it.
What year are we talking? Or like when was this movie?
It's 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not super old.
I was picturing like Sir Al Guinness in like this movie.
No.
1990.
Okay.
No, not too bad.
Eric
It's a-
Stoltz.
Matthew Modine.
Billy Zane.
1990. It's only
Rudy's in
35
it.
years old.
Rudy's in it.
Oh, Sean Astin. I forgot Sean Astin was in it.
Oh, there you go.
Harry Connick Jr. Yeah, John Lithgow. But yeah, so it's one of those that, like, it's just a fantastic movie to start with, and then it just always brings me back to some of the only times that was just like my dad and I, you know. This is the one no one's going to be surprised about, but Transformers 1986.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. It's still my today favorite movie.
He didn't write the 19 part on the list, so it's only 86, so he shorthanded it.
Yeah. Wait till you see the other shorthand that I did.
Because he had to friggin' write all of Adam's stuff down.
Yeah. But yeah, Transformers 86. Like the first time I remember a movie making me cry. I remember renting it from... Boy, I think we rented it from the Easter's grocery store. Along with all of the other Transformer tapes.
There's no way a store can stay open just for one day. I mean, how do they survive the rest of the...
You know, that's what I wondered too.
Kids will never know the pain of trying to rent a movie.
Yeah.
You go in there. You guys have 5 minutes. Find something. I don't care.
Yeah, so we would we would have movie nights, and I would rent one of the Transformers tapes, and then like I really liked it, and my folks really liked it, and I got like one of the little action figure sets that were like the little micro squads, and then like the next time we had a movie night, it was like a whole weekend thing. Like mom, dad, and Donna, my sister, rented all of the movies they wanted, and then like I got to rent all of the Transformer tapes they had, and we would record the movies back onto the tapes. We had the double VHS thing.
Oh, yeah.
So again, in that stack of VHSs behind you, I have the original Transformers tape where we recorded all of the episodes out of order.
So you're a
they
thief.
had. Yeah.
So you're a thief.
It's in there somewhere. I'll have to pull it out because I think it might be in the second stack back there, or it might be one of those unlabeled Miramax or TDK tapes. But anyway, it's like all of that, and so like all of that kind of culminates with the '86 movie, because the '86 was the last episode on that tape. Because like the episode before that was the death of Optimus Prime, and I'm like. Or the resurrection of Optimus Prime. And I'm like, how the fuck did he die? And then like the movie comes on. I'm like, oh, that's how he died. Next one is Sin City.
Really?
Yeah. So Sin
That's
City.
so weird. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So Sin City. The reason that makes the list is, my best friend growing up in high school, his name was David Smith, and David and I were thick as thieves. We would. We played Dungeons and Dragons together. We hung out. Like, if one of us was doing something, the other one was almost always there. Like, he and I were thick. And he joined the Air Force after high school. And that was the movie that he and I went and saw the day before he deployed to basic training. He and I, we would regularly go.
Wait, how old are you?
39.
Okay.
So he and I would like go out to Target, buy some Magic cards, go to the mall rat it up, and then sit and play Magic while we're waiting for the movie to start, and we would go see a movie. And that was kind of a pretty regular thing that we would do whenever we got paid and could do that. And that was the movie that he was going to deploy. And then he and I went and saw it, and it was like Friday we went and did that. Saturday and Sunday he and I hung out all weekend, and then Monday he deployed. And that movie is still one of my favorite movies. I just fucking love the movie, but more than anything, it reminds me of spending my time with him, who, like, he and I were together almost every other weekend. We were always hanging out. And like that was the time that we changed from hanging out that often to I have seen him on one hand for the rest of my life after that.
So he's still alive.
Oh yeah, he's still alive.
Oh,
He's deployed. He's
sounded
still
weird.
around.
Didn't it sound
I
like
was
he
like-
passed away?
I was sitting here and I was like,
Oh
I
God!
was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be
So
bad.
I'm not the only one who thought he passed away.
No, he's still alive. No, he's still.
No.
He's living his best life in the Carolina
Well,
somewhere.
I thought you were gonna
No.
be like, and he was shot down, and he was like, I was like waiting for the.
I was like,
No,
I was
he's-
like, oh fuck.
No, he's a real interesting dude. Like he.
Well, I'm glad he's still alive. It just made
Maybe that goes back to like a movie myth and legend. Anytime you have any friend that's in the military, they didn't make it back.
No, it was just he was so somber.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
it's
I was
just-
like, okay, he got shot down or something.
Yeah, but I've seen this man like 3 times since high school, and we were like really thick. We stayed in contact through
Well,
like
I'm
Facebook
glad
and
he's
stuff.
still
One
alive.
time was his funeral.
like, I'm glad he's still alive, man.
No, so it's just like Sin City reminds me of that because like
what a twist.
yeah,
What did we?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
no, dude's real interesting though. Like he lives out in North Carolina. I think he works for Amazon now, and he recently, like this last year or the year before that, he came out as bisexual. He's polyamorous. Like he lives with his boyfriend and his 2 girlfriends.
Nah, it's too many.
And the 2 girlfriends are also dating each other, but the boyfriend is strictly not gay, or is strictly gay, so that he's not involved in the girls, and
Too many good people.
he's having a great fucking time. But yeah,
That's a lot of holes to keep track of.
One-
right? No, he's doing good. So
Yeah, that's too many lovers.
yeah. And then the last movie is a Mel Brooks movie, Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Oh, that movie freaked me out.
Freaked you out?
When it first came out and I saw it,
Okay.
not like last week.
Yeah, so the reason that one's on my list is after I got too old to go trick-or-treating, but it wasn't really... I still wanted to celebrate Halloween. My family we would get together and we would watch horror movies. Well, I wasn't a horror movie fan back then. That came much later in my life that I started appreciating horror movies. So we would watch scary movies, and they would sometimes get to me. And every time we would end Halloween night with Dracula Dead and Loving It, so that we would have something that was like on theme, but it was funny and lighthearted, so that no one got nightmares. And to this day, when I do my horror movie marathon on Halloween night, I always end it with Dracula Dead and Loving It. So it always reminds me of like my family and all of us getting together. We're pull out like whatever the movie snacks were, popcorn, Chex Mix. Sometimes we had like fried mushrooms, and like getting together and just watching like a movie marathon together. Something that we haven't done in 20 years. So
Best scene in Dracula Dead and Loving It. Dracula's outside Nina's room, and he's using his hypnotic sexy gear. He's like, Nina, come here. And then the maid comes like, no, not you. And then they keep getting confused. And it's just, he's trying so hard to straighten it out. And he's like, Nina, open the door. And you hear the door open and shut, and he goes, Nina, you are in the closet. Nina, come in. You know what? I'm coming in.
yeah. And then he walks out with the maid, and he's like, and he's doing this eye.
Oh my God, that scene is so funny.
Yes, and I will promise you the gifts of the night, and we will love each other for eternity. And then it's like, oh, that sounds great. No, not you. And he takes her back.
Then he runs out and he's saying that same speech, but he's doing it really fast. Like, I gotta give something. But Nina, you are in the closet. Oh my God, that scene is so funny.
Yeah, no comedy is as funny as a Mel Brooks comedy.
Oh,
no
fuck.
comedy.
He's like, you think you could take him? I can take him blindfolded. What if he wasn't blindfolded?
Yeah.
Or which one is it where he's like, well, I need something to refresh your memory, and then he just starts getting his own money back?
Oh, that's Naked Gun. That's a Leslie Nielsen. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're Airplane with the drinking problem. Anytime, like, you ever miss your mouth with I always say, oh, I have a drinking problem, and it comes from that movie. Yeah. And the speaking jive.
Oh my
God.
My favorite from Airplane has to be, I picked a hell of a week to stop smoking, and it just progressively fucking gets worse.
Yeah, I think
Like, I picked a hell of a week to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is my honorable mention.
We ain't found shit.
Have you ever
No.
We're going plaid.
Speaking of Leslie Nielsen, have you ever seen any of his serious roles? Like any of the stuff he's ever done? Seriously?
I think
It's
one or
kind
two,
of
but
it's kind of weird growing up seeing him as that guy and then watching like there's he played a principal. I think it's Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. He plays a principal, and it was growing up like that's all I knew him as, and then seeing him as like a serious, it's kind of like a kick in the nuts kind of.
yeah, his comedic timing is better than any comedian I have ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
His comedic timing is so fucking good, and his ability to keep a straight face.
Have you ever seen him in interviews? Like I don't know if it was Conan. Or I think it was Conan where he was talking and he had a fart machine and he'd cross his legs and then fart and Conan would and then Leslie would just keep going and then he would just constantly hit it and Conan was laughing and Leslie's like not just dead, so he's like what's the problem?
Yeah,
just deadpan the whole time.
So good as a straight man.
There
So
was a movie, not another superhero movie,
Oh yeah.
where he plays Uncle Ben in that movie,
Yeah.
and he's got some of the best scenes. And you're like, well, anybody could do it, and then he just shoots Kevin Hart's character. Nope.
Yeah, I
Nope.
don't think that's right.
Would you rather watch Leslie Nielsen or Rodney Dangerfield?
Leslie Nielsen,
Oh,
100%,
man.
always.
Rodney
Rodney
No,
Dangerfield's
no,
good
no,
in
no.
small amounts. He gets old real quick
Yeah,
if
he
he's the
does.
center of attention.
Well, see, the reason why it's for me is because he looks like my grandpa, so that's why I watch him.
That's fair. Rodney Dangerfield is one of the few reasons why Caddyshack didn't make my list.
Really, you hate him that much?
Yeah.
Or not? Hate may not be.
Yeah, I just don't care for him. But Caddyshack was really up there because, that was another one of the, that's definitely an honorable mention because that was a great watch with my dad kind of thing. And then when I started to notice girls, there's that nude scene. So I'd watch it and fast forward just to that nude scene or to the topless scene in Animal House.
Animal House?
Yeah.
Under Siege.
Oh, Under Siege, the
For me.
top out of the cake.
The top was.
Yeah.
I was trying to make the connection, like Caddyshack,
Yeah,
Under
like-
Siege. What the?
Yeah, that is, hey, nobody else is in the house.
Oh yeah. Well, I think I've told the story like that. We've got the VHS copy, and the whole movie's
yes, same.
pristine,
Except
And
for
then-
that part.
And then it wobbles because we fucking burned through that fucking section so many times.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so our final list of nostalgic movies, we've got Shrek, The Producers, Forrest Gump, Howl's Moving Castle, Beauty and the Beast, Scream, Cops, Demolition Man, Invincible, La Femme Nikita, Chairman of the Board, Superman 2, Ghostbusters 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Goonies, Flight of Dragons, Memphis Belle, Transformers 1986, Sin City, and Dracula Dead and Loving It. And we have to narrow this down to top 5.
Ghostbusters will not make it.
Oh,
Goonies-
bullshit. I will not
Goonies
accept a list
will
without
not make
Ghostbusters.
Goonies will not make it.
I'm going to put it this way. I will have Goonies or Ghostbusters, one of the two.
I think Ghostbusters and
You're about to say
Teenage Turtles
Goosebumps,
2.
weren't you? You're about to
No.
say Goosebumps, weren't you?
Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles 2, I think both have to be on that list, in my opinion. Oh my god! I don't think there's any way.
I think we should just say vaguely any movies that make us nostalgic should be on the list.
I'm good with Ghostbusters. The other two are a harder sell for me. They are
Ninja
classics.
Turtles?
Yes, they are. I remember them fondly. Ghostbusters is more nostalgic to me than those other two.
That's fair. Well, okay, Ghostbusters makes the list. All right, Ninja Turtles. God, this is gonna be hard because we're all gonna be arguing over our own nostalgia. We didn't think this one through very well, did we?
No,
Well,
no. I think this one's
Ghostbusters
gonna be
you can
difficult.
show to somebody nowadays, and you can see, and they can be like, "Oh, I can see why you like this movie." You show Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with, quite frankly, yes, we loved them as a kid. The costumes have aged horribly.
No, they
Oh
haven't.
yes, they definitely
Actually,
have.
they have
They're
museum
better
that
than
got
any of the
rotted
other.
Better than the first one. In the first one, when they're at that farm, you can see inside one of the mouths.
That's
you can see the
fucking
guy's face. It's
Murder
Fucking
like
crazy.
horror
So-
fuel too.
So since I'll go here. I'll put one on there. Since mine are vague, since
Very vague.
since 80s and 90s cartoon theme songs are nostalgic for me, I'd even go with like Transformers, that style of animation, which I don't see anymore. So let's put it Transformers 86. 'Cause while I'm not
That's what I was gonna
while
say.
I'm not the
Okay.
biggest Transformers fan, that just seeing that style and that music.
As sort of a
fair.
placeholder for those cartoons from when you was a kid.
Yeah,
Right.
I also think Demolition Man makes the cut. Like Demolition Man is like that quintessential '90s action movie that doesn't make any sense, and
Do you-
like it's hilarious, and I still fucking quote it to this day.
Do you remember when Taco Bell advertised for it? You'd walk in and everything was plastered with Demolition Man. They had Demolition
Yeah.
Man cup. Like they don't do that sort of marketing anymore. I don't
Not to that level.
Right.
Well, they'll have like the cup and the meal,
Yeah.
but they don't decorate the entire restaurant anymore.
I remember Taco Bell had Godzilla '98.
Did they have the Godzilla taco?
Yes, and they had the Taco Bell dog, and he said like, I think we're gonna need a bigger burrito or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot
I
about
think
that
we're gonna need a bigger
Yeah.
burrito.
Yeah. While it's not my favorite, I would say Beauty and the Beast goes on there just because it doesn't matter if you're as heartless as Adam is. I mean, there's some Disney
I
movie.
like Beauty and the Beast.
There's some Disney movie that you can think of and just makes
quick.
you
Knee-jerk reaction. Favorite Disney movie?
favorite Disney movie
Yeah.
of all time.
Quick.
Aladdin.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Beauty and the Beast. You shouldn't have had a fucking pause there, man.
First thing that popped in my head was Aladdin, was the Cave of Wonder. So I'm going with Aladdin because that's the first image that popped in my head. So
If I think about it, like now, I would say Atlantis. Atlantis was a good movie.
fuck, that was a good one.
It doesn't fall under the Renaissance, but I think that is a very underrated movie.
Yes, I loved Atlantis.
But first one that pops in my head, easily Aladdin.
I saw someone protesting for a live-action Atlantis, casting Zendaya and Tom Holland as the main two characters, and I'm like, yeah, I'd watch that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we need one more. We've got Transformers 86, Beauty and the Beast, Demolition Man, and Ghostbusters.
Okay.
That's what is on our list. We've got Flight of Dragons, Memphis Belle, Sin City, Dracula Dead and Loving It, Shrek, The Producers, Forrest Gump, Howl's Moving Castle, Scream, Cops, Invincible, La Femme Nikita, Chairman of the Board, Superman 2, Turtles 2, and Goonies.
I'm going to say Dracula, Dead and Loving It, because those old style of absurd comedies.
yeah,
Okay.
they don't really do that.
Because the only one that I can mention is Sin City, and it's not for the movie.
Yeah.
It's for the DVD screen, because it had a badass song playing when you were waiting for to push play. Back when they actually had title screens that would play music.
I have the soundtrack to Sin City because I love the fucking music to all of that so much.
I think Robert Rodriguez did most of the music, if not all of it. He did. You talking about that banging bass? I think that's Robert Rodriguez.
Okay.
So Dracula Dead and Loving It to represent Hot Shots, Airplane, Blazing Saddles, all of those absurd kind of comedies that we connect to.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so our final five: Transformers 86, Dracula Dead and Loving It, Beauty and the Beast, Demolition Man, Ghostbusters. Now we've got to put them in order.
I think that'd be a lot harder thing to do.
I would say
Ghostbusters number one.
I'm in for that.
Ghostbusters number one. You pop culture wise, you get more references to Ghostbusters than anything. And you get anything where you have two guys that are being buddy or making a comment, and it's like, it's looking at me. More reference than anything else we have on this list.
okay, I'll agree.
If that's number one, then I think Dracula Dead and Loving It should be number two.
Yep.
Just because when I think of those types of comedies, we could all pick a Mel Brooks movie and say a line, and we would all know what it was from.
That's fair. Okay. Then I cannot, in good conscience, put Beauty and the Beast any lower than 3.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I don't have a conscience, so I want it at number 5.
And then I would say
Transformers and Demolition Man for 4 and 5.
I would say Transformers, just because while I'm not a giant Transformers fan, if I think of Transformers, I don't think of the Michael Bay movies. I think of that cartoon.
That's fair.
I don't think of that cartoon, but I go to the next Beast Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
And fuck Demolition Man.
Well, Demolition Man was a placeholder anyway for just that style of movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and all of them, like, they're not that specific movie, but those genre of movies, you know? I think Ghostbusters is the one that's the most specific out of that. Okay, so our current list, number 1, Ghostbusters. Number 2, Dracula Dead and Loving It, and all the great Mel Brooks absurdity comedies of the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
Beauty and the Beast and all the Renaissance Disney films that you grew up watching and loving. Transformers 1986 and all of those great cartoons with a fantastic theme song. And Demolition Man at number 5 with all of the 90s action thriller movies that have no place in reality.
Not at all. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that is our official Rank Me Off list for our favorite nostalgic movies. Let us know what you think in the comments below. What are your favorite nostalgic movies? What movies do you like lean back and think about? And what do you think about ours? Let us know. All right. You've been listening to Rank Me Off, Damage Control Podcasting Production, our sexiest show. Make sure you check out new episodes every Monday on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Adam, push the button.